Look, if you're a black man, you surely know what it's like to encounter racist cops. Today we're talking about encounters like this, when officers reacted differently just because they encountered a person with different skin color than them. So let's go to the videos. When a guy decided to go for an evening walk, he never expected it to turn into such a hassle. He was just minding his own business when a female cop came up to him out of the blue. She started asking him a bunch of questions about where he was from and what he was doing there, claiming that there had been some fight nearby. The guy was confused and told her he didn't know anything about a fight, but she kept pressing him. Just then, a male cop joined in and took over the questioning. Instead of talking about any fight, he switched the story, saying they were looking for a suspect who supposedly matched the guy's description. A black man wearing dark clothes. Jeez, that'll be hard to find. It seemed like a weak excuse just to stop him and ask for his ID. The guy was getting frustrated because they hadn't even told him what crime they were supposedly investigating in the first place. Before he knew it, another cop showed up, and there he was, surrounded by 3 cops for no good reason. He was just trying to enjoy his walk, and now he had to deal with this? It made you wonder if the cops really had nothing better to do than hassle someone who was just trying to relax after a long day.
By the Newman Church parking lot?
No.
Were you arguing with someone tonight?
Nope.
So where are you coming from, you said?
Work.
And you don't know where work is?
I know where work is, but I just started.
You chop wood, but where do you work?
I work on Oak Street.
On 4th Street?
Oak
Oak Street.
and 10th.
Okay, so you didn't see any fights, any arguing?
Nope. I just got off and I walked home.
You've been by yourself all this time?
Yes. Thank you. Am I being detained?
Yes, you are.
For what? For what probable cause?
Not arresting or anything. We're just trying to figure some stuff out right now.
Okay.
We just had a description, that matched your description.
It matched my description.
Yeah.
And what was that? A black guy?
Male black wearing dark clothes.
Wearing dark clothes?
Do you have an idea on you?
No.
No, I have no idea.
What's your name?
Calvin.
Tell me what.
Calvin. I just go by Calvin.
What's your last name?
Calvin.
Do you have an ID, any type of identification on you?
Am I being
You are being
You're being
detained, so
detained.
you...
am I being accused of a crime?
How you doing?
How you doing?
I'm good, I'm good. Were you down at the church here at some sort of argument?
The third time, no.
Well, I wasn't here for the first or the second time, so first time for you.
Well, I'm letting you know that's the third time I was asked that.
Okay. All right, do you have your ID on you?
Nope.
No ID?
Calvin, just Calvin.
Am I being?
Or just
Yes, you are detained.
Yes,
You're
you're
not free to
detained.
leave.
That's
But am
like
I
the fifth
being?
time I heard
Is
that.
it? Am I being?
We were just told that someone was walking down this direction, and you're the only person who's walking down this direction, so who just witnessed an argument of some type. So we're just investigating what's going on.
Okay. I'll let you guys know that I just came from work.
Yes, but you didn't know it took you about 20 minutes to name where you were.
Think where you were working at.
The guy even told the cops that he was just coming back from work and had decided to take a walk. He didn't really have to explain himself, but he hoped it might help. And of course, it didn't. These cops kept on questioning him about his job, saying they needed to figure out if he had anything to do with the supposed fight. The whole situation was completely strange. Why would they suspect him just because they got a vague description of a black person in dark clothes? You'd think if someone were really trying to describe him, they'd mention his blue cap or the glasses he was wearing. It seemed pretty clear to the guy that the cops were stretching the truth. They probably just wanted an excuse to search him, leaning on old racist stereotypes. Despite feeling outnumbered, 3 cops against 1 guy, he knew this wasn't right. The cops might have felt big and powerful at the moment, but even they aren't above the law. They need to remember that there are consequences for their actions. Just because they're cops doesn't mean the rules are different for them. No one has the right to hassle innocent citizens, am I right?
I'm gonna just stand back some then. Because I just said I just came from work.
Yeah. Were you in the church parking lot in an argument with somebody?
No,
No? Not at all.
not at all.
All right. Well, I'm going to see if the witness that called that in is still around.
Okay.
If they are, I'll have them come up here.
I still have my glasses, my time card. Time card?
From work, you mean?
Yes.
And you weren't in a silver Prius with anybody else down in that church parking lot?
If I was in the Silver Prius, why would I be walking out?
Maybe you got in an argument with them and got out of the car. I don't know. I wasn't there. That's. when we
I wasn't
show
there
up-
either, so
When
I
we show up, we gotta ask questions.
I wasn't
I don't
there
know-
either, so
I don't know the
I don't
answers to
know.
these
I
questions.
don't know. I don't know what's going on.
If I knew the answers, I wouldn't have to ask all the questions. If I knew you weren't involved, I wouldn't have to ask you if you were involved, right?
Well, I just said I wasn't involved.
Huh?
I just said I wasn't involved. I just came from work.
I know, but I don't know that, so I gotta ask you this stuff.
I mean,
That's what I'm saying.
I just answered the questions that you asked me.
Believe it or not, people lie to us sometimes.
Well,
That might shock you.
You guys lie too. So
We do. Oh, yeah. So let me figure out what's going on.
okay.
If we don't need you anymore, we'll get you on your way.
I'm kind of late for dinner, so. Did they say he had a blue hat with
They just said he
glasses
was
on?
walking
Yes.
northbound on the sidewalk on Normal Road.
With dark clothes?
And that's you. You're the only one
And
walking
that's
northbound on
the
Normal
only
Road.
description they can give. There was a black male with dark clothes, no hat, no book bag on. I mean, any type of specifics?
I don't know. the
Not
specifics.
specifically saying that he had a book bag on or.
No, they didn't like the name, the logo
gray.
of your hat. They didn't know the kind of shoes you had, nothing.
Well, then who is they actually looking for then?
Here's the thing, shouldn't be too much longer, okay? What we're doing, the person that called it in,
Okay.
we're just gonna have them stop by real quick, see if they recognize you as one of the people that was involved. If not, we'll probably be all good, okay, man? So, if there's just a verbal argument, it's cool, man. We just gotta look into it and make sure that nothing happened. But that's essentially the reason that we're talking to you right now, okay, is
A bunch of cops rushed to the parking lot behind their station, all because one guy was taking photos of the building. Oh no! What they either didn't know or chose to ignore was that the photographer was standing in a public space even though it was near a government building. One of the cops tried to justify the response by saying it was odd for someone to be filming and taking pictures like that. It seems like they'd forgotten all about the First Amendment. When the photographer tried to remind them of his rights, one cop twisted the situation, making it seem like the cops were somehow in danger from a guy with just a camera. How exactly was he supposed to pose a threat to a group of armed officers?
How many cops do it take for a public photographer?
Well, we're just trying to see what you're doing, man. Walking around filming everybody with a gun.
That's totally legal.
On county property, I don't think.
This is public property.
This is county property.
Which is public property. County supervisor. Before you sign your name on the dotted line on a lawsuit, county supervisor, this is public property.
This is county property.
It's public. This is taxpayer. Well, if you don't think so, I need you to know, sir. Because these are my rights you're about to violate. I need all y'all to be sure that what you're finna do is legal, okay? Because I can film in public as long as I want to. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cops out here, and you got your hand on your gun for what reason?
For my safety.
Are you ready to shoot me?
No, I'm not.
So why you got your hand on your gun?
Because I can't.
Because you're ready to shoot me, right?
No.
Guns are made to shoot. Y'all
I
are
have
a
an
joke.
opinion at this point.
No. It's a matter of fact. Your hands are on your
The
gun.
issue is not here.
I'm done talking to you.
The issue is your open carry.
Which is legal in this state.
Not here on this county property.
This is public property. I can't carry inside of there. That's a government building.
You're right. And that's
Exactly. I'm outside. This is a public area. What's your name?
parking lot.
Tell me your name.
Detective Williams.
Detective Williams. Your badge number?
We don't have
Don't have badge numbers. So what you're telling me right now is, per the Constitution, I cannot open carry or film in none of this area.
per the county policy.
But policy isn't law. I need you to understand that. Policy isn't law.
Hey, man, what's your name?
I'm not giving that out. I haven't broken the law.
Well, I want to know what to refer to you as.
Good citizen, please.
Good citizen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, the reason we're here is
Uh-huh.
because it is abnormal for somebody to open carry on county property.
Now, with that opening statement,
listen,
I would much rather talk to you, but I need this officer to understand that he's threatening my life with his
He's
hands.
not threatening his
And he
life.
has the top of it. I need y'all to see this, okay?
But the drama didn't stop there. Another cop chimed in, suspicious because the guy was filming the station. But just because the cop feels uneasy about being filmed doesn't mean a citizen should have to stop exercising their civil rights. A third cop tried to figure out who the man was, but that didn't go as planned either. These cops probably didn't expect to meet someone who knew the law better than they did. They might have hoped to intimidate him into backing down, but it turns out you can't easily scare someone who knows their rights.
He's gonna took the top off his gun. He's ready to shoot me for no reason. Yes, sir. I'm
trying to be
sorry.
cordial with you because I am the supervisor.
My keys are right here. I'm cold. I'm putting my hand right here, okay? I don't want you shooting for no reason.
Hey, can you talk to me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I am the supervisor.
Yes, sir.
The county parking lot, it is county property, but the parking lot is public. You are right about that.
Yes, sir.
But it is abnormal for people to walk around the parking lot with an open carry pistol. It is abnormal. You have to admit that it is abnormal.
But is it legal?
It doesn't matter whether it's legal or illegal.
Is it legal?
I'm
I
saying
just want to
that
answer my
it
question.
raises people's suspicion.
But you're a supervisor, so you should know this more than anyone. Is it legal?
It is legal. Yes, it is.
Can I have your name? Oh, I'm sorry. I got that already. Can I have your name?
Are you going to listen to me?
Have your name.
What's the name for
I want your name first. It's your policy. Can I have your name?
my policy?
Yes.
My name?
You do. Because you're in uniform, so you have to identify yourself.
Corey Payne?
Corey Payne, thank you. All right. Any of y'all detaining me? Anybody detaining me here?
All right. Since you're not going to be rational and talk to me, we're going to leave.
Thank you. Bye. No. Don't you do anything illegal. All right. Bye. Chump. All these cops out here trying to violate rights for no reason. And now they're going to stick around hoping I break the law, right? Because that's what these bums out here do. That's what they do. And this dick here was ready to shoot me. He's probably racist. That's probably his problem. But that's who tax dollars pay for. Bitch. All these cops out here. Oh, look, there's another one coming.
And you know what was really the worst part? Among the cops, there was a supervisor. Just think about it. How does a supervisor who doesn't know how to handle these situations affect the cops under his command? The whole point of having ranks within the police is so that the more experienced officers can correct mistakes and guide the newer ones, preventing mess-ups like this. However, this supervisor seemed to be encouraging the wrong kind of behavior. At one point, these cops even realized that the photographer outmatched them and decided to leave. But then one of them thought better of it and went back to have another word with the guy. He seemed unsure of what to say at first, then asked the man why he was taking pictures and filming in the parking lot. I mean, the answer is pretty simple, right? Because he can. After all, he told the photographer to ask for their help if he needed anything. It's nice to offer help, but a friendly ending doesn't just erase the dodgy behavior from a few minutes earlier.
He is. He's coming back to talk to me. Potentially get like you. I appreciate you, Officer Reese. Thank you. Yes, sir. Thank you. All right, good. I'll make sure he gets back in. You gonna stay until he gets back in safely? You gonna tell me your name? You can tell me your name?
So, attorney, you told him.
Are you gonna tell me your name?
Hey,
How you doing? I'm all right. How you doing?
Good. I'm filming today?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Where all you want to film at?
I'm fine where I'm at, sir. I appreciate
Okay.
it. Thank you.
All right. Well, is there anything we can do to help you? Let us know.
I will. Thank you. I just want his name right here.
You are a deputy?
Detective Staggs. Detective Staggs. Thank you. It took somebody else to tell you to tell your name.
Okay.
That's cool.
Just make sure that you don't go into the courthouse wearing the whip and there's a law against
Yeah, I understand. I'm not going
Okay.
inside. Yeah, I'm fully aware of everything I'm doing right here. Sir.
Okay.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. Hey, my name's Ron Justice.
Nice to meet you. Nice
Listen,
to meet you. Nice to meet you.
If there's anything we can do, just let us know. Offices on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Feel free to walk around, do whatever you want to do. Please, whatever you do, we're going to get people calling about you going into the building. If you try to go in the building, so if you will, just don't do that for us. Okay?
Yeah, I'm not carrying my firearm in there. I'm not.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I've did a lot of research on this. I'm not taking my firearm in there. I'm
All
not.
right.
I appreciate you coming out and talking to me though.
No problem.
Thank you.
So, okay, well, have a good time.
Yes, sir. Thank
Talk
you.
to you later.
Yes, sir.
This time, some cops pulled over a guy who was driving a bit too close to the car in front of him. Now, everyone knows there are rules about keeping a safe distance between cars to avoid accidents if the car ahead suddenly stops. So the reason for pulling him over was totally valid. But the real issue here was the cop's approach and his BS attitude. First off, it was odd that the officer chose to talk to the driver through the passenger window. That's not usually how it's done. Then right away, the cop asked the guy to step out of the car because he seemed unable to handle the situation. How does getting out of the car make things safer for him? The driver was puzzled by this request and told the officer he didn't feel safe getting out. This response seemed to irritate the cop. The driver tried to ask for a supervisor to come over and handle the situation, but his request was flatly denied. The whole interaction just didn't make sense and felt unnecessarily confrontational.
What's your name, Ian?
Yes, sir.
Ian, do me a favor, just step out. I just want to talk to you out here, okay?
I don't feel comfortable getting out of
Okay, well, I don't feel comfortable with you in the car, that's why I'm having you step out of the
I'm not
vehicle.
trying to get macked on the highway by
Okay, well, we're not going to have you step out when there's a bunch of cars.
That's what I'm saying. Why can't we have this conversation?
For my safety.
I feel safer in the car.
Well, there's case law that states that if I ask you to exit the vehicle for my safety, that you have to.
I feel like
that
that's
if you don't,
so
it's an
not
arrestable
safe.
offense. Okay, well, now it's not safe because you're waiting. Let's just hold tight until there's a break in traffic.
I'm confused as to what we're talking about.
Oh, again, I want to talk to you outside of the vehicle, so that's first things first. Okay?
Can I ask you exactly what we're talking about before I get out of the car on a busy highway?
Okay,
Is it really that worth it?
What's that, man?
I'm just confused as to what the hell we're talking about and why we're doing all this.
Step out. Like I said, I just want to talk to you. I understand that you have cameras, bro. Look at
Yeah,
I have the cameras too.
I'm just confused as to what the hell is going on here.
Okay. Just do me a place.
Why are you shoving the camera in my face for?
I feel like
You just went like this in my
to
face.
make sure that you could see that I have a camera
That
on my chest.
I could
Brother,
clearly see.
I really don't feel comfortable getting out of the vehicle. I don't know if you want to get your sergeant down here, if you want to waste everyone's time.
No, supervisors usually wear different shirts.
I need a sergeant, bro. At this point, I'm just going to request a state.
What's that?
I'm going to request a state officer because this is. I didn't do nothing wrong. There's 30. Look at this guy. Look, every single person is doing the
the way
same
that
thing.
you're acting.
No, but I mean,
I don't have to act any way to you any more than you have to act to me.
Like, and
I just don't want to get out of the car on the highway, man.
I know.
The driver's friend in the passenger seat also got dragged into the mix. One of the cops asked him for his ID, even though during traffic stops, the usual practice is to just deal with the driver, not the passengers. Maybe the cops were acting this way because the two guys had different skin colors than them. The driver admitted that he was wrong for following too closely, and all he wanted was for the cops to write him a ticket so he could move on with his day. Instead, the cops seemed to see this as an opportunity to flex their authority. One of the cops kept escalating the situation, repeatedly telling the driver to get out of the car as if that would somehow help the situation. The driver tried to lighten the mood by mentioning that he had been surfing with his significant other earlier, but the cops weren't interested in anything that strayed from their agenda. They insisted even more firmly that he get out of the car. Eventually, the driver felt he had no choice but to comply with their demands.
You know,
you don't have to go like that though.
I don't have to. I chose to.
Can I just have the damn ticket for taking the being too close to pulling it and be on my way on
That could be considered assault. You know that, right?
No, that's wrong.
Especially the way you did it on me.
You're wrong.
Now you guys are fishing for a problem. I get it. I don't answer questions. I know my rights and I know I don't care.
I can
I
see it
please
in
have
your
my
face.
ticket
You
and
guys
be
are
on my
acting
way?
like.
I'm gonna ask him.
I don't think you guys know the law. There's freaking people flipping each other off, cutting each other off, man. You guys don't know how to do your job. That's fine. I don't understand. I don't need to get out of the car and speak to you, man.
In New Jersey, as an operator of a motor vehicle, when a police officer requests you out of the vehicle,
When it is safe to also do so, it is not safe.
You guys want to go pull off on the overpass?
You can actually, you could make him pull up more, or make it safer.
I'm not gonna ask you again. Step out of the vehicle. You have to exit the vehicle. I'm not gonna ask you again.
I just don't understand why you guys are escalating the situation.
You're escalating the situation.
Because I don't want to get out of the car on a busy highway because I don't want to get macked by a freaking freight truck.
There's been multiple times where there's been a break in traffic.
That's fine.
Do you understand?
How do I need to get out of the car to talk to you?
Dude, do you not realize that your behavior in and of itself right now is raising my suspicion that there might be something more going on? Do you get that?
No, I literally just want to go surfing, bro. I'll get out of the car. That's fine. I'll do what you wish. But I'm just telling you, if I get hit by a car because of you guys are losing your jobs and your life's gonna suck. Okay, I'm getting in front of the car. Jesus Christ.
Get someone more in charge down here. How about that? Get someone over you. I know you can't, but you're answering me, right? No, bro, I got freedom of speech. You can't tell me he's gonna give us a problem today anyway. Yeah.
The whole ordeal made the driver really anxious, and he ended up getting pretty hostile towards the cops. And honestly, who can blame him? Instead of just giving him a warning or writing him a ticket, the cops were messing with his constitutional rights. One cop even scolded him for the way he was talking to them. But really, what did they expect? They had just forcefully pulled him out of his car. Everyone's got the right to free speech after all. The cops seemed to take offense because they didn't want to hear what the driver was actually saying, which was essentially that they were wasting everyone's time. It's pretty telling when cops pull you over for one reason, but end up picking an argument over something completely different. All they really needed to do was explain the importance of maintaining a safe distance from other cars on the road and then issue a ticket if necessary. Instead, they focused on trying to dictate how he should speak to them, which just escalated the tension.
Now they're being smart. You realize how much time we're wasting? You're wasting the time because you want people to act a certain way. That's why you're doing this shit. He's talking to me, bro, and his face is like this. Am I not right that they're all supposed to be moving over? All the cars should be moving over, correct?
Absolutely. And if we have more officers
So, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So you can't say someone's going against you or not trying to listen to you if there's clearly reason for him to be scared about getting out of the car.
Yeah, and we waited until there was a break in traffic multiple times.
There was no break in there. There was cars going out when you had him walking out.
I'm not arguing with you, all right?
I'm not arguing with you either. I'm just stating facts that are happening.
And the fact of the matter is that I'm trying to have a conversation with you, and you won't allow me to speak.
Because I asked you one simple thing, and you just didn't want, like, if it's interrogating him. It wasn't necessary for him to do what he did. It wasn't. Right or wrong? Because now, if I was to do that to you guys would come at me a whole different way. Like, oh, or whatever, put me in some handcuffs because I tried to assault you or something.
No.
But his camera was 2 inches from my face, and that's okay.
As I just explained to the driver, not all police interactions have to be bad.
They don't. They don't.
So-
but when you have
so
cops
if we-
like him
if
doing
we
what
can-
he
if
does
we can
and
have-
antagonizing people, trying to get a certain reaction
If
or
we
a
can have a
rise,
civil conversation about it.
we are having a
About
civil
what, though?
conversation. I feel like this is
What
civil.
is this? Okay.
I'm just not
So
letting you go over the things that he's doing.
Right. You're not letting me.
You're
not
going
letting me-
over it.
Every
You
time
haven't
I
touched
speak,
any point of that.
every time I speak, you interrupt me.
No, I let you talk.
It seemed like the cops realized they had messed up, but instead of just apologizing and writing the guy a ticket, they let their egos get the better of them. They tried to spin a new story this time, claiming the driver was drunk, but that plan didn't work out like they hoped. At that point, the officers had to face the fact that they couldn't really do anything to this guy. He knew his civil rights well, even though he had committed a traffic violation. And let's be clear here, a traffic violation isn't the same as a felony. So the constitutional laws were still on the guy's side, protecting him from this kind of overreach by the cops. In the end, the cops had no choice but to issue him a ticket and let him continue on his day. It's quite a stark reminder for us all that knowing your rights can really make a difference in these situations.
You're just feeling like you're wrong, because you are. Absolutely wrong.
Why did you patrol the highway anyway, bro? All they're doing is what? There's never sleeping JV.
They're trying to see if he was like, drinking or something, bro. Like,
Time for a cigarette?
yes, please, bro. Please. I'll buy you a new pack to clean your home.
Ruin everybody's day because you had a badge on. That's fine. Brother, just go home. Literally, man. Literally just want to go home. Alright, guys. Listen, okay? The fact of the matter is this, okay? Mike, can you not post soap in my face, man?
That's why I was moving it.
I
I was being polite, unlike
Alright,
you.
well, I appreciate it, man. I don't think you were polite this whole time.
No,
to be
yeah,
honest
that's
with
because
you, but it is what it is.
you overstep your power a bit, and you know that.
Overstep my power?
Yeah, by putting your
No,
camera in my
alright,
face,
come
acting like an
on,
asshole.
we're not arguing this. I'm gonna tell you this, bro. Like 90% of the time I stop cars, I don't write them tickets. Okay. The fact of the matter is, you're going above and beyond to be rude, disrespectful, all the above. Okay. That being said, I did issue a ticket for following too close. All right. My canine handler is not available at this time. All right. So it's just gonna be a ticket at this point. Do you have any questions for me? No, sir.
Okay, you have a good night, all right?
Yeah,
or a good day. All right? Good to meet you guys.
Have you ever come across a cop who didn't quite grasp what trespassing means? If you haven't, consider yourself lucky. Unlike this man, he was just filming in the parking lot of a federal building when a cop and his female partner walked up to him. They told him that the building's workers didn't want him around. But since when do employees get to decide who hangs out in a federal building's parking lot? All the cop needed to do was to explain to the workers that they didn't have the right to kick someone off public property. Instead, these cops threatened to arrest the man for trespassing if he didn't leave right away. The thing is, you can't arrest someone for trespassing on public property. The man knew his rights, so he asked the cop to call his lieutenant to avoid making a huge mistake. Despite being pretty confident in his wrong stance, the cop made the call. And unfortunately for him, his lieutenant sided with the citizen. This cop had no choice but to back down and leave. Bye-bye.
Hey, not too bad. How about you guys?
Doing good. So they called and they didn't want you on the property.
Okay, well, unfortunately, here, I'm going to give 6 feet distance here. So, did you guys recently start policing based on people's feelings?
So,
or the law?
here's what we're going to do. This is county property.
It is.
The director of this facility said that you don't want you here.
This is county
so
property.
You can
this is.
continue recording, but you're going to have to do it off the property. They don't want you on the property.
Okay, so what's
we can trespass you from the property, but I really don't want to go there.
How can you trespass a private person from public property without them committing a crime first?
They don't want you on the property.
This is still public property,
man.
man.
Being asked to leave is committing a crime.
So first and foremost, I haven't been asked to leave yet until this conversation with you and I.
Okay.
Secondly, again, public property.
Okay, well,
so
when they tell you that you're not allowed on their property, then you need to leave.
So I see that you're a sergeant. Can you please consult your lieutenant first before you make an incredibly big mistake?
I'll make a deal with you. No. If you want to go stand over there, I will go call my lieutenant.
I will continue filming.
That's
you
fine.
consult with your... No, I'll continue filming from where I'm at.
Okay.
On this property. You speak with your lieutenant, figure out that I'm okay to be here, and then we can end this
okay, so let me ask you this.
conversation.
You speak with the lieutenant.
Yeah.
Lieutenant agrees with their decision. What happens then?
If he agrees with them, then you're both mistaken. Because this is public property. Until I've committed a crime, I cannot be told to leave.
So if you're asked to leave a property...
Public property does not
that's
apply.
what you're telling me.
You can be here even after you've been requested to leave.
If I commit a crime,
Which by being asked to leave, which is what I'm doing, and you refuse to leave that property, you're allowed to stay here? By
so
law?
trespass applies
Is a crime.
to private
Is a
property.
crime.
Correct. It is a
Okay.
crime with regards to private
I'll
property.
tell you what. I'll make that call to make you happy, and we'll kind of go. We'll go from there.
Okay. You guys getting out of here?
Yeah, we're gonna leave.
All right.
So you we're not gonna let you bait us in this time. So you.
I didn't try, man. If I was baiting you, I would have let you trespass me. Remember that.